Hi guys, so this is going to be my first video that I'm going to be doing for you, and it deals with how to solve a quadratic system. Okay, so we have a problem here. We have the line given by y equals 2x plus 1 and the circle given by x plus 1 squared plus y squared equals 1 are graphed. We want to find the solutions to the system formed by the two equations, and here they give you one already. Okay, so they already give you one here. Okay, sorry. Just go back here. Yeah, they already give you one. One solution is clearly identifiable graph. What is it? So we can see that this is the one that's clearly identifiable. And that looks like it's going to be -1, -1. So let's type that in. -1, -1. Okay, now we need to find the other solution. Okay, so in order to find this other solution, we can do it by graphing these two, or we can do it by algebraic methods. So I'm going to show you the algebraic method right now, okay? So here we go. So the first step is pick a color. So let's pick a color. I'll pick that one. And I'm going to go here. Let's find an empty spot. And I'm going to go, okay, so this right here, 2x plus 1 is equal to y. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to substitute that in here for y squared. And if I do that, I'm going to get x plus 1 squared plus, and then 2x plus 1 is equal to 1. So I've substituted, and by the way, that should be squared too. So I've taken this and I've plugged it in here for the y. So here is the equation now in all in x. And then what I can do is I can expand that. So if I expand this, I'm going to get x squared plus 2x plus 1 plus, and again, if I use FOIL here, I'm going to get 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 equal to 1. Now, if you're not sure how to FOIL this, just rewrite it as 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1, like that. And then you can FOIL it, and you'll see that it does come out to this. All right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. So we have these two. So we have 5x squared, and then we have the 2x and the 4x. That's going to give us 6x, and then we have the 1 and the 1, so plus 2 is equal to 1. Okay? Now, this is a quadratic equation, and we're going to solve a quadratic, right, by getting everything on one side of the equation and then getting 0 on the other. So we have 5x squared plus 6x, and then if we subtract the 1 from both sides, I get plus 1 equals 0. Okay? Now, the easiest way to solve a quadratic, of course, is by factoring. So I'm going to factor these two, and when I do that, I need to have the factors of 5x squared. Well, I really don't have a choice. One of them has to be a 5x, and the other one has to be an x, correct? Because 5x times x is 5x squared. And I also don't have a choice on the 1. It's got to be 1 times 1, correct? So now if you look at these two factors and you FOIL it, you will see that you get this quadratic back. Now, let's solve each one of these separately. So we have 5x plus 1 is equal to 0, and we have x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, if you looked at the previous, right here, if you looked at this solution right there, we saw that -1 was a solution, correct? And that's where this one came from, right there. There's your -1. Now, this is going to be the other solution. So if you solve this, you subtract 1 from both sides and divide by 5. You'll get x is equal to -1/5. All right, does everyone see that? So this is going to be your other solution. Now we're going to take this and we're going to plug it in here to get our y coordinate. Okay, so let's do that over here. So we're going to get y is equal to 2 times negative 1/5 plus 1. Okay, and that's going to give us y is equal to negative 2/5 plus, now I need to get common denominators here to do the addition. That's an addition, by the way. So this is going to be 5 over 5. So now if I add the numerators, I'm going to get y is equal to 3/5. And there's my y coordinate right there. So my x coordinate is here, and my y coordinate is here, and that is this point right. Sorry guys, that's this point right here that we're talking about. Okay, so let's put that in. Scroll up, and so we had negative 1/5, negative 1/5, and then we had 3/5, correct? And there's our correct answer. Okay, guys? All right.